Okay, now we're talking about using one of these little alligators, a capo. A capo is a wonderful tool. Basically what it does is it clamps down on the strings so that they all sound a little bit higher. Now, the further up the neck you go, the higher the sound is going to get. Now, at some point, between the keys of G and the keys of C, if you slide the capo up, you can play any key there is with just knowing the keys of G and the keys of C. So if you wanted to play in the key of F sharp, you could do that. If you wanted to play in the key of B flat, you could do that as well. Now, it's a matter of knowing which key to play in, G or C, and where to put the capo. Now, in order to help you with that, I've come up with a little bit of a graphic that you can download on this page. I've set it to my phone background before, and it's been very helpful. If I need to, on the fly, remember what key I'm supposed to be going to, it's very, very helpful for that. For right now, let's talk about the key of B flat. B flat's a good one. Basically, this is how it works. Each of these frets represents a different area in the musical alphabet. Now, when I'm saying we're playing in the key of G, that just means a G chord is where we're starting, okay? And that's how we're starting in the musical alphabet, and that's what we're starting down here on the fretboard. Now, if we were to play in the key of C, that's where we're starting in the musical alphabet down here on the bottom of the fretboard, all right? Now, like I've said from the beginning, this is an E string, right? So here's an E, and this is how the musical alphabet goes. We've got E, and then we've got an F is next, all right? No sharps or no flats for F, all right? No F flat, no E sharp, okay? Just E, F, and then we have an F sharp, okay? And then we've got a G is the third fret, okay? Which makes sense because our G chord, that would make sense that would be a G because our G chord uses that note, okay? So G, and then we've got G sharp or A flat, okay? And then you guessed it, you've got an A there, okay? Now, A sharp and is B flat, A sharp and B flat are the same. Then you have a B, okay? Now, there's no such thing as a B sharp or a C flat, so the next note is C, okay? And then C, and then the next one is C sharp or D flat, then D, and then D sharp or D flat or E flat, and then you're back to E again, all right? Now, don't worry about knowing that exactly. What you need to be worried about is how does your G chord change and how does your C chord change according to where you place the capo on the fretboard, okay? Now, the musical alphabet is going to help you with that, all right? And if you can memorize it, that's wonderful. But we're going to be using a capo so much that I'm hoping that you won't have to actively memorize it. You'll just get it as we continue to use it. Now, this image that I gave you is like a cheating version of knowing the musical alphabet and how to use your capo, okay? But just like I went up the scale, and I told you the notes, whenever you place your capo, you can just go up the scale as well, okay? So, if we're in G right here, if we come up 3 and place our capo and play a G, changes the whole tone and the whole sound of the guitar. But what key are we in now? I'm playing and I'm thinking like I'm in G, right? But we're not. Well, this is how it works, all right? So if you were in G down here, all right, you just need to come up 3 steps on your scale in order to know what key you're now playing in, all right? So G, G, A flat, A, B flat. Okay, so I'm playing in the key of B flat. Okay, and that's how you figure out where to put your capo.